Hello, Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel. We're trying to help kids fall in love with reading, and this is where we do it, right? This is where all of that magic happens, my 5th grade classroom. Thought it'd be fun to give you a quick tour so you can kind of see some of the stuff I'm thinking for the upcoming year. Filming this a week before the kids come, so still a little bit of work to do, but not a ton. I love looking at other people's classroom libraries and classrooms and all of the amazing design things that they do and all the cool bulletin boards and fancy fonts and all that stuff. That's not me, and I've learned that about me. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with not being like that. So what you're going to see is this guy's classroom and in all its fun and not fanciness. So I'm going to walk you around a little bit and tell you some things, and maybe I'll even ask you some questions, and maybe you can help me out down in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe, because we talk about books and reading and classroom libraries all the time. All right, the tour begins now. Okay, let's bring you in from the outside. Right when you walk in, you have this empty bulletin board. I probably should change that this year. It's looking a little rough. Then you have like this math, like little salad bar thing we call it. We have all these different math manipulatives that we use. We have bathroom passes. You have to take one of these to the bathroom. I don't really know what to talk about and what not to talk about in the video, so we'll just try to say lots of things. This is an awesome Kleenex container that one of my middle school football players back when I coached, family members made for the class. I think it's really awesome. A little hand sanitizer. Don't use this hand sanitizer because it's super gross and it makes your hands all nasty. So when we were, having to wash our hands for COVID, which we still are, we try to not use that hand sanitizer. Got the Wimpy Kid calendar. It's even on the right month. Nice little note from Dave Pilkey there. Classroom library begins here, and I'll talk more about this in the classroom library video, but these are all realistic fiction, into historical fiction, into fantasy. I guess we'll just kind of go spot by spot. This here, this is an overhead camera. Like if I need to film videos in any way and I want to show the book or what's going on a piece of paper or write on it or my notebook, I'll use that. That was really helpful during COVID times. My data projector, which I'll just kind of swing around here when I'm using it. Here, magnetized to the wall, or my dongles. If I need to connect my computer to the projector, I use that one. And then if I need to connect my iPad, I just unscrew this and use this little iPad, or even my phone I can connect if I need to. All the phone numbers of the people in our district are there. Here's my little desk area, like supplies. I have one of these, and then I'll put stuff in it for reading and one for writing. And then my notes, I'll have a piece of paper on there. My writer's notebook, it's so lonely. Phone, computer, check this out. We wrote persuasive essays at the end of the year, letters. And one of my students got a letter back from the Michigan governor, which is super cool. Computer here. I usually have stuff here, like a paper tray with things I need to do. This little thing I put my phone on when I'm sitting at my desk, or if I'm doing a lesson or something and I'm projecting something from my iPad, I'll put my iPad here and I can raise it up a little bit so it's not laying flat. Headphones when I'm working at lunch or before and after school. They just hang here on this hook. Oh, this is my cable for sound, and it runs right here. And then I can plug it into my computer, or I can plug it into something here if necessary. I'm not super organized, but cables, I want them to be efficient. I accumulate scissors, need to figure that out. Iron Man bell, awesome wife. Michael Jordan baseball card, of course. My wife got me this early in my teaching career. It's my son, he is now a high schooler. This cool cup from Freedom USA. This plant, folks, survived the year. I watered it once in July, and I just watered it now. Isn't that amazing? A couple of pictures. Remote for Apple TV, remote for Projector. It's got the Velcro. And then I wear this microphone because I have speakers in the classroom. That's fun. I'm gonna hang this wire. It's 5 meters. Bulletin board's gone, so this is gonna get painted. And I'm gonna hang a 5 meter little wires, and then I'll be able to hang different anchor charts and different papers when we start to build our learning together. So this will all be blue. More classroom library, fantasy, poetry, novels in verse, and then we get into graphic novels. Donald Miller and I did a ton of work in the library over the summer, which will be in our book, Common Sense Guide to Classroom Libraries, and I'll talk a little bit about it in my next video where I do a classroom library. More graphic novels, and these are like graphic novels and illustrated novel series. This is some of the artwork that needs to be hung, but I got to figure out what's going to go on this wall. Just extra supplies for the classroom library. iPad charging stations. This here, they all have like a little book box, and they will go here at the end of the day. And then they'll pick it up at the beginning of the day because they're going to be sitting tables. That's the plan with a carpet up front. Still trying to figure that out. Coming back over here to the classroom library. So one of the things that Donalyn mentioned when she was visiting my classroom with students was I had like this library was 2 shelves higher and all my kids couldn't get to the books, but now it's much lower. The highest books are much lower, so hopefully everyone has access. So this is nonfiction, a whole bunch of nonfiction. We'll talk about that more in a later video. I have 2 baseball cards in my room. Gotta have the Greg Maddux rated rookie. My book, Harry Potter, Yoda, some fun stuffed animals. My students when the Creativity Project came out, picture from Nerd Camp family. My friend Frankie Siberson got me these really cool read letters. More nonfiction. And then these are books that are all organized by author or series. There's Hatchet, of course. Here's the picture books that I'll pull from for our read alouds and for lessons. They are right there. Starting to organize them a little bit. This was all like a dingy maroon, kind of like this, but faded. And they repainted the door and they repainted this. So it's starting to come along. Clipboards. This is where you return the library books. Here, still trying to figure out this area. I'd like this to be like a beautiful area of supplies. Still kind of looking on Instagram and seeing all the things that the fancy teachers are doing, but I can learn a lot. Just want to make sure kids have everything that they need and that they can get it easily. That's the goal. That's just about it. We can take you in the closet. I do like my closet. So feather duster and mop. The broom hangs here. These are just bags, like if a kid needs a bag or I need to take stuff home. It's a bag full of bags. Myself here, 1998, and then all of my brothers played football here at our school. I added that to my classroom now. We got to have the blue hooded sweatshirt, which I wear almost every single day in the winter and fall and even into the spring. So I'll wear whatever I'm wearing to school, and then I'll put this on. When I get to school, I'm feeling fancy. I'll wear my cardigan. My wife got me this recess coat. I don't know if you remember starter jackets, but I was in the starter jacket generation, and she found this at a vintage clothes store. So this is my recess coat. Another bag if I need it. Then, there's a note from Jacqueline Woodson. That's kind of fancy. Just some books that need to be gone through. These are books that need to be added to the classroom library, so they need stickers. I put on school shoes every day, so those are my school shoes. That's looking kind of rough. There used to be like this stuff there, but I might need to, it's kind of gross. Bulletin board stuff. As you can see, I don't use that very much. These are actually, this is an envelope I found in my parents' house. These are my high school baseball stats, which is really fun. I don't know what to do with those, but I don't want to get rid of them. This is my bucket for my classroom library. Tape. I do duct tape with labels. I just bought new duct tape for all the colors. And then these are the labels that go on there. Scissors, if I need scissors. Looks like it needs a Sharpie, so yeah. That's the classroom. Let me know if you have any tips or suggestions. Carpet's gonna go here for when we come together for a lesson. We'll see. Should be fun. That's the classroom. Hope you have an awesome-tastic day. Thank you so much for tuning in.